You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, sir.
Good day to you. Hey, how you doing, John? Good?
Fabulous.
Fantastic.
Thursday. Holy cow.
Heidi, you're looking spiffy, as always.
Why, thank you, and right back at you.
You know, I wasn't sure about this, because, you know, the Olympics, they shift up every now and again. They'll add new events, and sometimes you go, well, that's kind of cool, and most of the time you go, really? Is that even sports? And that's where I was at with the snowboarding thing when they decided.
I remember that.
Instead of just skiing,
Yeah.
let's do the snowboard
Winter
deal.
sports.
But I'll tell you what, that Shaun White kid who has a birthday today, that's why I'm bringing it up. Shaun White, he took gold in 2006, in 2010.
Yeah, he's
and
pretty
again
impressive.
In 2018. When I actually started watching the capabilities of some of these snowboarders, it's
Pretty impressive, yeah.
It's electrifying.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to Crazy Shaun, Extreme Sports. Take over the Winter Olympics. Let's see. Carlos Estevez is 55 today.
I don't know who that is.
For $1 million that I have no intention of paying. Who is it, John?
Charlie Sheen.
Good dude. He's winning. And he only looks about 78.
Yeah. He's led a pretty rough life, man.
That's
I
crazy.
still like him. I don't
do
care
too.
what anybody says.
You know, and I think he's inappropriate in a lot of ways, but I don't know. He's just a funny guy.
Boston Gangster ended up with a couple books and his very own movie, Whitey Bulger. He was so popular when they finally caught up with Whitey, threw him in prison. Other inmates killed him back in 2018.
Oh, jeepers.
Oh, yeah.
That
Not go
escalated
well.
quickly.
Yeah, that was it. Well, he had a history. He came to prison with some baggage. And let's see here. Huge world events this day. World War II, Maritime, Roman Empire. Nope. Inventions, don't care. This is huge.
Oh.
And I think we should be proud of ourselves. I do believe we are probably the only broadcast entity on the planet that is even addressing this today. It was in 2015, just 5 years ago. Chris the Sheep.
Chris the Sheep.
That's right. Hang on. It's a bumpy ride.
Buckled up.
Chris the Sheep breaks, and to this day still holds, the world's record for the biggest shorn fleece.
What in the world does that even mean?
Chris's shorn
most wool.
fleece tipped the scales at 88 pounds.
Wow. Way to go, Chris.
It happened in
88
Canada.
pounds of wool?
88
That's
pounds.
crazy.
A major amount of wool.
Happened in Canberra, Australia.
Good job, Chris.
I just thought, you know.
The world did need to know that, yes.
Chris the Sheep is living half-bully still somewhere in Australia. But he spent a lot of time just kind of standing there naked and shivering.
I'm sure that was a huge shock when all of that came off.
Yeah, that would be a bit bizarre.
Oh, so there you go. I know.
Very cool.
Now we all know. And
Now
can
we know.
Plow right ahead.
Yes, we can. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Do you pay too much for insurance? Have you looked around? Or are you too chicken? Don't be afraid to look around to see if you can find a better deal at InsuranceChicken.com. We make it super simple for you to see rates from several different companies, to see what they have to offer, all in one place. Heck out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning,
Ranger
Ranger
Dan.
Dan.
Little snappy snap off the old Ranger Dan hat brimmed. You two crazy little lover rascals. You Lyle, you're looking whatever. Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
Heidi, hey, quick question here. Is your mom a chicken? Because you are excellent.
Wow.
Oh, there's they're using the critters to hit on Heidi.
Said.
It all ties in. Hey, well, Radio Rangers, quit screwing around. Gather around the old radio. Ranger Dan's going to do what he does best. He's going to lay a little critter knowledge on you.
righty.
This is absolutely fascinating. Contrary to popular belief, there is no water in a camel's hump.
Really?
In fact, most of them humps is just filled with fats and tissues and whatnot. In the case of some female camel humps, a collection of old cosmetics, some used tissues, some loose lint-covered breath mints, and a couple of old receipts from Hobby Lobby. Let's get into the bird world. You know, the albatross. You know what an albatross is? That's a big old seabird. That's what that is. In fact, the albatross, keep in mind, and some bird scientists think as far as bird species go, there could be up to a couple dozen of them. Anyway, the albatross has the largest wingspan of all bird species in the entire world.
Wow.
It is a fact. The albatross can glide for weeks at a time without landing.
Whoa.
Can even soar above oceans for a year at a time. The albatross can even sleep while flying.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a lot like a cut-rate airline DC-10 pilot after sucking down a dozen rum and cokes right before takeoff. Everybody loves dolphins. I know I do.
Yeah?
Dolphins is fascinating. Did you know that dolphins always, without fail, sleep with one eye open?
I did not.
Only resting half their brain at a time.
Really?
It's a fact. Just like old Ranger Dan used to do when he was married to Ranger wife. It's always good to know when she was coming to bed. Could be 3 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning, maybe every other Monday. And your wife be stumbling around in the old room, hair all messed up, shirt buttoned funny, lipstick all over her face. Smelling like PBR and Fireball.
Oh.
Making sure I was all tucked in by maybe trying to cover my face with a pillow. Well, that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. I know my brain is brimming with critter knowledge, and I hope yours is too. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Some credit cards have really high rates or big annual fees. Usually, people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If that sounds like you, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes, and you may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card hopes you don't think about it, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by Lukewarm Tap Water.
Tap water.
Dan, you got some winners, or don't you?
I do. You know what? And it's been piling up. We got to clear some stuff out, and I'm feeling very giving today.
You got bodies stacked everywhere.
Certainly do. Southeast Hair Design and Day Spa, our good friend Eileen over there, and their new location, which is
Awesome
going
people,
fantastic, the corner of 28th and Minnesota. And she's
Heidi's
good
been
enough to gift us with a whole stack of $20 gift
Nice.
cards. You mind right now over at Southeast Hair Design, 20% off facials, 15% off products, the best stuff in the biz. And for $20 gift cards, come on down, Sheila Bryant.
Woo!
She's my favorite, Sheila Bryant.
Sheila Bryant and Cindy Minor.
Yay! She's my favorite, Cindy Minor.
There you go. We appreciate you registering for that.
That's absolutely awesome. Congratulations, ladies.
And go live the life at Southeastern.
Absolutely. Get pampered.
Hair Design.
Have a cool day.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, want to welcome aboard real quickly before we get into it. Kevin and Dusty and the crew over at Car Swap.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm so excited about this one.
They're good people. If you need a car, or if you want to sell your car, that's who you need to go talk to. They'll take good care of you.
Awesome.
They cover all the bases.
Yeah.
Sell, trade, consign, buy, and right now they're looking to buy. If you want to sell your vehicle and you don't want to go through all the hoops of what that generally takes, it's really simple. You just slide over to West 12th Car Swap, ask for Dusty, quick look, quick test drive, and a really, really fair market value off for that car. You can walk away with a check in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's
that's
a couple
awesome.
of different locations, but the one on West 12th is where they do the buy-ins. So.
And they also have an amazing military bonus discount going on.
That's awesome. Love it.
That's vets, it's active duty, and family members too. So
that's all really, really cool.
There you go. We're really happy to be working with Car Swap. So what is going on? This is a big deal. I love this very, very much. The Sioux Falls Firefighters 2020 Step Up for Heroes is coming up September 11th.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
This is based on 9/11. Been
Yeah.
going on for quite a while. This year it is scheduled again. September 11th falls on a Friday, so it'll be next Friday, a week from this Friday.
Yeah.
It's taking place at Great Bear Ski Valley.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Dan Grider and the crew over there are hosting, which is fantastic. Opening ceremony memorial service will take place at Great Bear. They'll also be spinning it up on Facebook and YouTube, so you can, participate virtually if that is your choice. Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah, things are getting underway at 6:30. Registration prices as follows: Memorial Climb $11, Challenge Course $11, Junior Firefighters $5. Opening ceremonies are free. There's going to be T-shirts available for purchase.
Okay.
You can order Step Up for Heroes Climb 2020 T-shirts
Nice.
directly from Monarch Sales, but that's all there. We'll give you a link to this.
Nice.
I believe the mayor, Paul Tenhagen's going to be there, and other dignitaries and whatnot. So
That's really neat.
yeah, Sioux Falls firefighters Step Up for Heroes next Friday. Great Bear.
Love
It's
it.
a big deal.
It is.
Love
a very
it.
big deal. We'll throw a link to that on our Facebook page. I got to mention this. We won't take a lot of time talking about it, but I do want to mention one other big deal. I don't know if you guys have seen the billboards around town or if you've seen the Facebook pages.
I've seen it.
There's a major announcement to be made on this program on Monday.
Oh, this will be like the 9th time I get fired from
No.
radio.
No. You're good. You're not going.
Oh.
Don't make any guarantees yet.
Okay, I
I haven't seen the billboard.
I may not know everything, so
No, there's a major announcement. We've got change coming to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Sunny 93.3, and we're going to tell you all about it on Monday. I'm not going to tell you anything between now and then, so Heidi and Dan will not let me leave the office. I'm not good at.
he's not good at keeping
You
secrets.
got such a great secret. Want to hear it? I can't even answer the phone. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
We're here to make it better.
If you find that drug or alcohol problems are hitting you too close to home, you can get help. Maybe it's time for rehab. Your insurance may even cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. Get help for a drug or alcohol problem within 24 hours.
We're here to make it better.
Get more information at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. And today our bright spot shines on the Health Connect Fair. It's sneaking right up September the 19th. On the telephone with me right now, I've got one of the people you're going to see there. We've got Melissa Baker. And Melissa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
What is the name of your company, Melissa?
So it's Baker Audiology and Hearing Aids.
And I'm assuming that you do hearing screenings and things like that. Is that what you've done in the past at the Health Connect Fair?
Yes, we've done hearing screens. This year we're going to have people sign up for a hearing screen just so it's a little bit more sanitary as well. And then we'll make an appointment for them to come to our office, still for a free hearing screen.
That is fantastic. Now, when people have been at the Health Connect Fair in the past and they've sat down with you, have you had quite a few people that were pretty surprised to find out that they needed some help?
Yes, and I think even parents of children have even been surprised that their children has had some, even if it's earwax. Sometimes that's all it is, but we can clean it out at that time. But yeah, people are definitely surprised because they're usually the last ones to know they have hearing loss.
And for people who maybe have a hearing loss or people in their life, what are some signs to look for when maybe one of your loved ones has an issue that should require some assistance?
So if you ever hear your loved one saying that you're mumbling or you need to talk a little clearer, sometimes they say, I hear you just fine, but I don't understand you. Those are common things that people will say. And then also the one where you say, what? Huh? Ask people to repeat. That's always a clear sign, too. And not just when you're talking in the other room, but when you are face-to-face and they're still having difficulties.
And what age group is it typically where you start to see more and more common issues like this?
I usually recommend over the age of 50 to get an annual hearing check, just like you would with your eyes. Even if you know your hearing is normal, it's good for your health. Your whole body is connected. So your head is connected to your ears, which are kind of important.
Absolutely important. Again, visiting right now with Melissa Baker, and she is going to be doing hearing screenings at the Health Connect Fair. And if people maybe won't be able to get to the Health Connect Fair, how do they get a hold of you when you're not at the Health Connect Fair?
Oh, for sure. You could go to my website. It's SiouxFallsHearing.com, or they could give us a call at 605-306-5756.
Well, I appreciate you being at the Health Connect Fair once again this year. It's such an amazing event. We enjoy it every time that we go to this. We always have so much fun, and it's just really neat. The number of people there that are giving out free information, that are doing free screenings, that are doing things to help people make sure their overall health is better. I just think it's a great event.
Oh, it's so wonderful. I'm just glad they're having it.
I am
Everything
as well.
going on, I'm so glad they're going to have it.
Absolutely. It is coming up on September the 19th. And again, it's at the Pentagon, the Sanford Pentagon this year. And once again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me about what you're doing there.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
Again, Melissa Baker has been our guest today. I want to remind you, we've got the Health Connect Fair. It is free for all ages, free lunch, free door prizes, free flu shots, all kinds of cool stuff. It's all happening on Saturday, September 19th from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the Sanford Pentagon. All of the information can be found at healthconnectsd.org. Thank you for listening to today's Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Many people have dabbled in the stock market for their very first time ever this year. If you're new to the market, but you don't want to learn things the hard way and the expensive way, I encourage you to subscribe to this free newsletter. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com. Subscribe for free. If you change your mind, just unsubscribe. Sign up for free right now at marketbeatminute.com. That's marketbeatminute.com. Time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. They dance, they sing, they tell jokes, they act, they blah, 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 blah.
And they do other stuff.
And I ran out of gas right there at the end. Darn it anyway. Let's see, what is going on? We mentioned the 29th. The 29th, somehow or another, it's the 29th.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, season coming up of Dancing with the Stars. And of course, a lot of people like to think, well, who's going to be competing? Who's going to be competing? And we did a little bit of this last week. We mentioned that Backstreet Boy A.G. McLean has signed on board.
Okay.
Well, they just released the rest of the roster.
Okay.
Oh, what does the rest of the roster
the other
look
day?
like?
It's, I'll be honest with you, I have not heard of most of these folks.
Right. And he's our entertainment correspondent. I'm sure you all know
what
that.
did you? And I'm going, what? Former NFL player Vernon Davis is going to be hoofing it. Former NBA player Charles Oakley. Not Barkley. I'd tune in for that.
Charles Oakley. He's the guy that made those sunglasses.
Rapper Nelly is on board.
Okay.
And then here's a bunch of who? Sky Jackson, Justina Makato, Jeannie May, or may not. We'll see. Nev Schulman.
All right.
And a handful of people I've never heard of, but this is the big thing. And John, I think you're going to lose your mind. Also actress Han Heche.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah. She has spent most of the last 30 years trying to decide if she's straight or gay.
Right.
Oh, Anne Heche. Okay, I do know that one.
Yeah.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Oh, you
no way.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Netflix docuseries Tiger King, Carol Baskin is hitting Dancing with the Stars.
Well, she sure has been dancing a lot for the last 20 years.
And I'll
about
bet
where her
you,
husband went.
just based on that, they're going to see some of their best ratings.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, and the crazy
That's
thing
just going to be a train wreck.
Who knows? Maybe she's good.
Maybe she's
I
good.
have no idea.
I actually I witnessed an online fight over Carol Baskin, somebody saying how much they love her, and all these people saying how much they hate her. And there were people coming to the defense of those who love her. So there are people who love her. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
It's human nature, even those people who aren't huge fans of Carol Baskin are going to tune in. That's just
they
how
want
it
to see her
works.
look like a buffoon dancing
just
with
how it
the
works.
stars. So Dancing with the Stars, they really need to change their name to just Dancing with People you may have heard of once in a while.
You know, I think early on it really was people who most folks knew.
Yeah, it was.
But as time goes on, it's kind of like
trying to find people now who are still willing to do as maybe
it's tough
get
because
a lot
a lot of the contestants are from like reality series, and there's so much of that stuff. And how do you keep it straight?
I talked with Bill Engvall. He was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I like Bill.
Yeah, I do
super
too.
nice. And when he said it is so much harder than you would think it is.
Oh,
it's a lot.
Of course, yeah, it is.
Oh, people get injured, and are you kidding me?
He said his favorite thing was his son worked at a bar, and the Dancing with the Stars would be on the same night as some game, a football game maybe, and he wanted to see his dad dancing with the stars, so he had some of the TVs on that on game night. He's like, Dad, you almost got my butt kicked every week. You know that, right? So apparently that's not the kind of thing you watch at a sports bar. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in with that update.
Absolutely, and go Carol.
There you go. I'm not jumping on
Team
that
Carol.
bandwagon. I do want to
have
remind
T-shirts
you,
made.
for those of you who have seen the billboards around town, we have a major announcement to make at this time right here on Monday, and that's all I'm going to say about that. You can learn a little more at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. The market melt-up continued on Wednesday with all three major indices setting new highs. The Dow Jones Industrials and the S&P 500 each added more than 1.5%, leaving the blue chip index less than 2% from a new all-time high. The move was driven by better-than-expected results from a host of retailers. The underlying theme among all is that e-commerce is underpinning results and expected to remain strong long into the future. Wednesday's action came despite a weaker-than-expected ADP report. The ADP report showed 428,000 new jobs were created in August, about half of what the market expects from the NFP report on Friday. Investors are urged to remember that while the ADP and NFP track each other over time, they are often uncorrelated on a month-to-month basis. Job creation is net positive, and total unemployment continues to decline. You can get the inside track in your inbox daily at marketbeatminute.com.